Hello everyone, this is Eli G. Brown / Eli G. Brony, and here is another MOC that I've made. This is intended for the Hero Factory universe this time, not the reboot to Bionicle, because why would you see a character like this in the Bionicle universe? Anyway, this is a villain character that I am going to call Electrofire, and that's Electrofire, not Electrofire as in someone that electrics something, just Electrofire, because he has electric weaponry on him, as well as fire weapons on him. This pretty much just came out of, well, recycling parts that I already had from MOCs that I already had built, but decided to take apart because, for one thing, I didn't feel like I had any use for them anymore, and for another thing, pretty much felt like it was time that the parts were used for something completely different. And this is something that I built last night after taking apart a couple of MOCs that I've had for about 1 or 2 years that were just sitting on the shelves, and there wasn't anything going on with them, so just decided to take those apart and reuse the parts to make something different. Now, I took some inspiration from the official combiner model between Stringer and Voltix from the Breakout series. And while I didn't get something that looked exactly like that said combiner model, I did make something that looks very close to it, and this is pretty much what I have here. Now, the following MOCs that I took apart to make this would be, well, I took apart the, I can't remember what the character's name was, that had, I think it was Exhauster, that MOC that I made that featured these multiple arms and used the Iron Man head. And I also took apart the Sonic monster that I made a couple months ago. Didn't have that around for very long. And I think I've also... a couple parts that were also used on my... on the dragon that I made that used the colors of red, blue, yellow, and purple. And some of those parts are reused for this as well. And the mask, you probably are wondering, where did you get a silver Black Phantom mask? Well, the answer to that is, it is painted. Alright, there, I said it. I told you where it came from, so... yeah. So, it is painted. Alright, so... I'm not really sure what to say about this, but I will point out that I was doing all sorts of different experimenting to try to make this creation look good enough. Anyway, I will also point out that this flame piece right here, some people may remember that from the original Tahu, it actually has a bit of yellow at the end. I got this off of Bricklink, but not for this MOC specifically. I just got it from Bricklink because I thought it looked cool and I could think up something to use it for. And so I did. This guy. I did switch out a couple of pieces at different locations, like these two pieces, the 5 long size trans blue pieces were originally supposed to go up here, and vice versa, but they looked too big up there, so I switched it out with the smaller pieces up there, and put the larger pieces right there. And also, I was originally going to have this weapon piece go down on the lower arm, but I didn't like how that looked, so I just switched them out. I kind of built the, this weapon right here, but custom made, like these flame pieces you may remember from Furno XL in the Brain Attack series, and this blade piece right here, this is actually a blade that came, well, it came originally from Furno in the first Hero Factory series, but this particular one has a red blade rather than the orange one that Furno had, so this is This blade originally came from Jaw Blade. Then these other flame pieces right here, I don't know where they originally came from, but they were available with Toxic Reaper, though those were in a green color, not the red and yellow color. So where these exact pieces came from, I have no idea. But I'm just letting you know what set they came from in a different color. And of course, in case some people probably didn't figure it out by now, this MOC uses two main body pieces. One is the thinner one that's used for the actual body for the character himself. The other one is the wider one with the ball joints on them, which is kind of used as a power pack on his back. And it also gave me a good opportunity to do something with this third purple armor piece, as well as this other sonic speaker piece, which I've also used one on the front of his body, which is the same thing that the Stringer and Voltix combination model had used. And another last minute thing that I added on would be this hose piece right here. I really would have liked to have used two of them, but I could only find one in this color. So I just went with that one, and it just looks fine. I'm not really complaining. Okay, and these hand pieces right here, the transparent blue hand pieces, which some people who were lucky enough to have gotten the Chima 2014 buildable action figure sets probably recognize these pieces from. And I thought of using these as the actual hand for the character, but I just thought that the silver hands and feet would look better considering that I used a silver mask. So I just went with that. But of course, there are two silver hands that are used here. One's used on the top row and the other one is used on the bottom row, on different sides, no less. And the overall appearance of this character, I really like how he looks, having the red and the blue and the purple, the trans blue, both light and dark. And also, I'm going to say that originally I was going to use the plain main body piece from the Ultra Build Iron Man set for the main body piece, but since this is a fire-based MOC, I decided to go with Furno's printed plate instead. And you also see the sword pieces up here. Well, that's about it. That's all I can really say about this guy. I'm just quite impressed with how he looks. He's probably going to be sticking around on the shelves for quite a little while, just because of how well he looks. I don't know if I will actually put him in any stories that I will make, though I haven't really made any stories in quite a long time. Haven't done many stop motion stories. I've just been making MOCs because I thought that they looked pretty good, and I just really like how they look, even if I don't have any further use for them. So that's pretty much how my MOCs go. The ones that I really, really like will pretty much stick around, and any that I kind of get tired of will just be disassembled, and the parts will be recycled. And by recycled, I mean I will reuse them for other pieces, not recycle them as in throw them into the recycling bin and have the plastic be recycled. Just wanted to point that out, just in case anybody would get the wrong idea. By recycle, I mean just reuse the parts for other MOCs. So, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.